What is up guys, Andrew here. So the purpose of this video really is just to tell you what's happening in my life right now compared to how my life was a couple years ago and a few years before that, and essentially really tell you some of the lessons I've learned along the way to get to where I want to be, and hopefully you can learn from these lessons as well. And yeah, I'm wearing sunglasses for this video. It's a little bit bright. Don't want to be squinting the whole time, right? So, so I'm in Spain right now. I got to Spain 2 days ago. Currently today is the 4th of October 2020. I got to Spain a couple of days ago. I was back in England for a year, long overdue. I was planning to leave England in like the April or so. Then obviously coronavirus season came, so that was had to be postponed. But yeah, October, so I'm in Spain, gonna be here for about a week. I've got a Spanish family, and so I'm just hanging out with them. I'm in their house at the moment. And on Friday, in a few days time, I'm gonna be moving to Mexico, gonna be relocating. Gonna do that thing I do again where I stick myself in a country and just like plonk myself somewhere for a few months or a year, see how it goes, and just, you know, have an epic time essentially. Create a social circle, and just like focus on building up my online stuff, creating some new projects, that kind of thing. And yeah, essentially that's what I wanted to tell you about. So I'm able to do that now, which is pretty insane when I think about it, because that was my dream essentially for years. And so this is really thanks to eBay dropshipping, learning how to dropship on eBay, meeting my mentor Mark in Nicaragua 2 years ago. At that point I was like actively had my radar open for a way to make money online, so I could essentially do more of this, do it more consistently. Had my radar open. I was already doing some goal setting, doing some visualization of how I wanted my life to be, with multiple streams of income online, just kind of money rolling into my account. That's what I was visualizing. That's what I was, feeling, the vibration I was setting. And then I found that the more I do that, the more things happen in my life, and it just kind of happens. Things come, people come, ideas come, and then providing I'm open to it, this comes to me, then I step forward, take some action, and then it essentially just happens. Providing I'm taking the action and going along with it, everything just falls into place. So yeah, I met my mentor Mark. I was open to it. If I hadn't been doing the goal setting, the visualization, that wouldn't have happened, because I've done this for many years now. Visualization, goal setting, matching the vibration to that of what I want to manifest. You can call that law of attraction. It talks about that in the book Think and Grow Rich as well. If you don't know that book, highly recommend that book, perhaps more than any other book. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Yeah, and so that happened 2 years ago. Then I had been kind of searching for a way to make money online for a few years. I knew that's what I wanted to do, travel the world and be able to create income while I'm doing that, of course. And so yeah, a mysterious sequence of events just had me end up in the house of Mark, my mentor. And then I had a chat with him, we're chatting, and then I found out what he does, and and he does eBay dropshipping, and I had sold on eBay, since I was 14. Telling them my date of birth was 5 years ahead of what it actually was, selling stuff. And so I was familiar with the eBay platform, I enjoyed it. And then so learning I could make money from different countries while doing that, it just clicked immediately. And then I got to work, and then a couple months later, I was doing pretty well, and one reason really another reason that got me kind of doing well within a couple months compared to other people, some people I coach, I have a chat with them and they've been doing it for a year and they're still not making sales, and to me that's crazy. But I did that after a couple months, and that's not because I'm better than anyone else, nothing like that, but because prior to that, I'd spent a few years like learning about success, success habits, psychology of success. You know, I mentioned that book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Highly recommend that. Insane. Tony Robbins. Things about changing your mind, changing your beliefs, your thought patterns, replacing old thought patterns with more powerful thought patterns, all that kind of stuff, you know. Really, really, really powerful if you want to kind of evolve in life. I've tried, you know, changing my life, improving my life without changing my thoughts, and pretty much it stays the same without question. I found that every single time, if I want to change my life, improve my life, I've got to improve my thoughts, and then my life improves as a result of that. Like, one way of explaining it that I had many years ago, which fits exactly, is the example of the idea of combing the mirror. Combing the mirror. It's like combing the mirror and expecting something to change. Nothing changes, obviously. So what you've got to do is you start with yourself. You comb yourself. You know, change your thoughts, essentially. Change your mindset, your beliefs, and then everything changes to reflect that. Your life changes. Your behavior starts to change. The way you communicate with people changes. Everything changes automatically. If this is the first time you've heard this kind of thing, you don't fully believe it, that's cool. Just, you know, I would encourage you to learn more about it and get into it, take action, and then you'll see that it's true. And I've done this for a few years now, and I have so much evidence that it's true, and it's absolutely insane. So 2 years ago is when I discovered eBay dropshipping. I think it was about 4 years prior to that I remember exact moment. I think I was in Sweden at the time. I decided I was going through some online program by Jim Rohn, I believe, and he was talking about goal setting and what you want. Because if you don't plan for what you want, then life just kind of happens. Whereas if you know exactly what you want, you can essentially mold your life in order to match what you want. If you're not clear what you want, you know, your things are gonna be not exactly what you want. You're gonna be like, rather than taking control of life, it's gonna take control of you, we can say. And so I remember very specifically, I decided what I wanted. I wanted to learn Spanish. I wanted to live in Spain for a year in order to learn Spanish. At that point, I had no idea how the hell that would possibly happen. I would know that in order to live in Spain for a year, I'd have to work in Spain. You know, how the hell could I get a job in Spain? That kind of thing. You know, 2 years later, I was living in Spain, teaching English, and it was spectacular. Teaching English and learning Spanish. It was amazing, just from focusing on it. And with these things, it's like you don't even need to have any idea how it could even be possible right now. All you need is the idea, the desire for it, and the knowing that you will take the steps to get there, the knowing, the decision that you will get out of your comfort zone. You will do things that currently you're afraid of, that you feel uncomfortable. And obviously the more you do it, then it becomes natural, like myself. Like even right now, like me making videos 5 years ago was absolutely terrifying, you know. Never in a million years would I make a video, but hey, look what's happening. How on earth did this happen? I have no idea. Oh yeah, I do know, actually, from essentially visualizing and getting outside of my comfort zone gradually, and, you know, watching other people, seeing how other people make videos. Okay, they do it like that, cool. You know, same with dropshipping. How do the masters dropship? Like that? All right, cool. I'll do it like that as well. You know, that's why, you know, you should never learn dropshipping from someone who isn't making money successfully. Anyone who tells you dropshipping is dead doesn't sound like they're making money, so don't listen to anyone who says dropshipping is dead. There's plenty of people who say dropshipping is, you can do it now, and you can do very, very well, because you can. So listen to those people and then find out how from them. Since I'm on the topic, you might as well join my Facebook group. That's where we can connect about eBay dropshipping. That's where you can ask all your questions, that kind of thing. But yeah, back to the topic. So, you know, really the purpose of this is to, well, a bit more about teaching English. I became an English teacher so that I could, because my goal was to travel the world, explore, and just explore, do epic stuff, rather than stay in one place in England and do some 9 to 5, which sounds insanely dull, and I never, no, when I think about that, no, I can't even think about it. But yeah, like traveling around the world, great, you know, I can't stop thinking about that. All right, we'll take these off. It's not so sunny anymore. Yeah, and so I became an English teacher in Spain. That went really, really well. It was so great. Then the following year I went to Nicaragua, also with the intention of teaching English. And in Nicaragua, I found that it wasn't as easy to do that as it was in Spain. First of all, in Nicaragua, at least where I was and where I wanted to stay, there were far less jobs, and the jobs that were available were kind of like a third of the pay or a quarter of the pay as in Spain. So I was like, okay, didn't really want to do that. So then I thought, okay, great, I'll use this as an opportunity to, fulfill my dreams, or however you want to say it, of working online. And so that's when I started researching how to teach English online. I was doing that for a couple months, kind of researching, trying some things. I didn't get far. By the time I eventually had my first lesson, I was like hyped up for it. My internet cut off about 10 minutes before my lesson because Nicaraguan internet, and so it was devastating. It's like, fuck's sake. It took so long. And then I kind of thought, I didn't really want to. I kind of knew it wasn't for me anyway. If I'm going to do something, I want to do really well at it. If I'm going to be an online teacher, I want to do really well, and to do that, I knew I would have to make some kind of, or I perceived I would have to make some YouTube channel. All right, sun's back. Perceived I would have to make some kind of YouTube channel, teaching loads of English videos, that kind of thing. I didn't see myself wanting to do that. When I thought about myself 5 years down the line doing that, no, I didn't want to do that. And then like a month later or so, I met Mark, my eBay dropshipping mentor, and then everything fell into place. And everything always does fall into place as long as you hold the idea of what you want, you hold that goal, you hold it and feel it as if it's already here and now. So powerful. So powerful. Yeah, like one thing, if you're new to this, I would suggest right now, even pause the video, get a piece of paper, just write down. I want people to write down every single thing you want in your life. 10 years from now, 5 years from now, 20 years from now, a year from now, a month from now, whatever feels right to you. Just get that clear. It's so powerful. I think that pretty much sums up what I wanted to say in this video. I'm very grateful that I'm doing pretty well. I feel I'm doing pretty well in the sense that what I wanted, I've been doing it. I'm going to Mexico next week in 5 days. I'm going to live by a beach, a small city called Playa del Carmen, which is about half an hour or an hour south of Cancun, which you might have heard of, more touristy. Playa del Carmen is less touristy from what I hear. Smaller city, which I like, so then I can walk around, get to know everything better. Beach right there, really nice beaches apparently. Learn Spanish, it's going to be cheaper there than England, which is always great. Learning Spanish, I can't remember if I said that. Nice food, Latina girls. Also there's like a good digital nomad community there, which would be great. Connect with like-minded people, which wasn't much of a thing I was doing in England. So yeah, and it's not like I've completed all my goals, not in the slightest. There's so much more I want to do, without question. I'm not making it the money I would really like to be making, that's for sure. But the fact that I've gotten from where I was to where I am now, I'm very damn certain that I can get from where I am now to where I want to be, just through focusing, connecting with people who are already where I want to be, doing what they're doing, take their advice, hold the mindset, believe, of course, take action, track my results of that. Is it working? Is it not? Do I need to tweak it? That kind of thing. So it's great. I'm very excited. I'll be making more videos from Mexico. Thank you for watching this video. Have a good one.